If I had to start TikTok affiliate marketing from zero in 2026, here is the exact plan I would use to get my first sale. Now, most beginners would just jump straight into selling, and that is why they may never make any sale. You cannot sell something to people who don't trust you, don't understand your message, and don't know what you stand for. Here is the smarter way that I would do it. The first step is I would pick a niche that buys. And that is the first decision I would make. Now, these niches that actually buy when it comes to TikTok, it could be side hustles, it could be TikTok growth, it could be YouTube growth, it could be productivity, planning, templates, digital skills, faith-based guides, whatever it is, you want to do your research. But I would pick a niche that actually buys. Now, the clearer your niche, the faster your content starts attracting people. The next step I would do is choose what I'm going to promote. Now, for me, I would personally avoid relying on TikTok Shop because it's not available in every country. It limits creators in certain locations, and you often need the physical product on hand for content. And again, it's just harder to stay consistent. Instead, what I would do is I will go for digital products. Why? Because they are easier to create, easier to update, easier to sell anywhere, and they are perfect, most especially for natural content on TikTok. And again, it is just instant delivery. You don't have to worry about shipping. Examples of these digital products, it could be checklists, it could be mini guides, templates, ebooks, planners, Notion pages, script packs. I mean, you are packaging something helpful. You don't necessarily have to be building a massive course. Now, my third step would be to focus on my content strategy. Now, this is where most people get stuck because content is what drives traffic as well as builds trust. Now, if I'm to start TikTok affiliate marketing, one of the kind of content strategy I would be focusing on are micro tip videos. These are actually authority builders. So let's say, for example, I have a niche under TikTok growth. I can do content like 3 mistakes killing your TikTok views. So you can start with a hook. If your videos aren't getting views, try this. You can also say something like, oh, here's a simple content formula beginners can copy when it comes to TikTok. Of course, if you are doing something like TikTok growth, you should have experience with that, or you should have some success in it. You can't just start TikTok today and start doing TikTok growth as your niche. Now, another kind of content strategy that I would do is problem solution videos. Now, for this one, these are sales drivers. So the first one is you want to build authority first by building trust within that niche. And then I will go in with the problem solution videos, which are what actually drives the sales. Now, for this, I can start with something like, if you're struggling with that, try this. And this is where I would give value, then gently mention my digital products. For example, in the end, I can say, oh, I explained the full method in my checklist or in my ebook or in my guide. Click the link in my bio to check it out. I'm not being pushy, I'm just being natural. Now, in the third level of my content strategy, this is where I can do screen share style content. For example, if I'm actually doing the TikTok growth kind of niche, this is where I can show people how I plan my content, how I do simple research, how I organize my ideas, and how I set up my workflow. People love process videos, right? So when you do this, this is also another way of implementation. And the fourth level of my content strategy would be face-based content. Now, when it comes to having to sell your product on multiple platforms, you need to understand what kind of content would flow naturally best on that particular social media platform. Now, non-faceless actually converts better on TikTok in my own experience, and here is why. The first reason is that it feels real. The second reason is it builds trust faster. People are most likely to trust someone who they see, who is doing what they are doing, and not just probably something or someone they cannot see. Also, it feels natural and is actually more typical to TikTok. And again, with face-based content, you do not need so much fancy editing. Now, you can do quick talking head clips. You can do light voiceovers, subtitle videos, day in the live videos. Even if you're not showing your face, probably you are doing implementation video and you're not showing your face, you're just showing people what you actually do. You are connecting with your voice. You are actually a real person. You can also do here's what I wish I knew style videos. These actually feel natural to TikTok and they help build trust much faster. They are simple and very authentic. Now, the sixth step that I will focus on is my posting strategy. Now, if I wanted my first sale as fast as possible, this is the exact posting plan that I would follow. The first thing is I would post once a day. Now, I'm going to start with what I can actually keep up with. You don't want to chase perfection. You want to chase clarity. It's not about how fancy your videos look. You want to focus on clarity, on giving value. Again, what I would do is I would test different hooks. Because I am actually trying to sell to people, there are different hooks that will work more for people, particularly based on the kind of pain point that they are more concerned about. Again, in terms of my content, I will give 80% value and 20% soft selling. A lot of beginners actually make mistake by just jumping into selling. Buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that. And that is one of the core reasons why they end up not selling anything, because people aren't even sure on what they are buying. So I'm going to focus on 80% value, then 20% soft selling without being salesy, just promoting naturally. Another thing I would do is I will pin my best videos, most especially the videos I have noticed to perform really well, because I know that people really resonated with that video. When I pin my best videos, newer people, newer prospects that are finding me in my newer videos that go to my TikTok page to check my older videos, they would first of all interact with my best videos, and that is what would actually help them build trust even much more faster. And again, what I would do is I would have a clear bio so that people are easily able to understand what you are about in a simple sentence. Easy way to do this is by who you help plus link. For example, if I'm doing TikTok growth, it could be I help beginners starting on TikTok make their first sale, or I help beginners starting on TikTok get as much eyes as possible on their videos. Then the link can be your digital product or whatever you are trying to sell. Now, most people buy after watching 3, 5, 7 of your videos, not one, which is why it is super important for all of these things to be in place so that you can actually guide people from the doubt phase into the trust phase much faster. So if I was starting TikTok affiliate marketing in 2026, I'm going to keep everything simple. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated. In fact, the simpler it is, the better the results in my own experience. It's going to be just niche, one digital product, value videos, link in bio. No complicated funnels, no fancy setup. And more importantly, I would stay consistent, and eventually I'm going to get my first sale. So if you are thinking of starting TikTok affiliate marketing, this is a really simple strategy that you can use, but make sure you are consistent with it. You don't just want to post 2-3 videos and give up and say it's not working. Like I said, people do not buy after watching just one video. Now, if you want to know how I would create a digital product that would actually sell from start to finish, then watch me create a full digital product and upload it. So click the video on your screen right now to check how I would do that. Ciao.